Welcome back to the stream. Just getting set up already. I will be continuing the N-1 again today, but before I do that, I do want to show what I am working on. I will be going until about 5:30, but I might run later depending on how long it takes to get these bags done. Because I've pre-selected the amount I'm doing 4 today, but they're big bags apart from one, so it should take a decent amount of time to get through them. So let's start, shall we? Just give me one. Oh, no, it's not. There we go. Camera's on now. Let me just move that. That is definitely in the way. Right, so obviously we are working on. Right, so sorry about that. Right, so we are obviously we're doing that. We're continuing with the N1, but before we do that, I want to show. It's not going to be the build, but it's going to be the instruction book of what my next builds are going to be. So first, obviously, it will be a selection. I'll let you guys decide what I build. Got the Imperial Hover Tank from 2016. Another set from 2016 in the Resistance X-Wing from Force Awakens film, which that came pre-built and I actually quite like it, so I'm looking forward to taking it apart and rebuilding it. And that goes again for. It's exactly the same, just different colour, but I don't care. It's the Pose X-Wing from the Force Awakens as well. Same film, different set, like different waves. It released at different time, and it's a different set. And then the one I'm most looking forward to, 2018 mint condition box and set, not built yet. Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. This is the one I'm looking forward to the most. That sticker book is in the way, but there you go. That is what I'm looking forward to building. Right, so that is all 4. Ow. Oh. So it's time to get started, I suppose. I don't have anything else I could show. Actually, I'll pull up the pre-built. No, I won't. I'll leave it how it is, and we'll get started on the actual build. I'll just put the countdown back on for 1 second while I get the set up and stuff. I've got pieces stuck, so that 30 seconds was not long enough to get them all out, which is really fun. Just give me one more minute and then I'll be ready to crack on. We need this. Got all these pieces here. And the final small bag, which I'm just putting into my hand and then I'll pour onto the table. Still no figures yet, which I thought they'd have got the figures out of the way, but they're saving it till the last bag, I'm guessing, then we do the display stands. Ooh. So that's all our pieces we're working with from bag 10 out of 16. This is what we've got currently. It is blooming massive. Caught the wire there, but that is the ship as it goes currently, which will be sat there as I build, because I'll be adding stuff to it as we go. Let me just see if I can get it a bit further back. Just move the Mustang, and that's what we've got. So you can see the ship, you can see the pieces, which I actually can't see some of them. Let me just move them. So first on the agenda, let me see, let me just get to the right page. Past that, right, still past that, not that far. Jesus, I can't. Okay, I'm completely lost. Bit further back. Keep going. Forward. Did I do that? I think so. Yeah. Right. Bag 10. Instruction 312. Oh, my neck. Just putting the countdown on for a minute again. I know it's repetitive. I'm just making sure it's working. I didn't. Wait, and my bed's rocking, so just give me 1 minute. Hello. Right. Sorry about that. I put the countdown on again while I was getting the pieces out onto the table. So we have now done that. We are on bag 10, instruction 312, and we are going to get cracking now. We've got another few bags to do. We've got bag 11, 12, and 13 that I've got planned for today. And then after that, we will have one more stream of this, and it'll be done probably. Right. So we need this piece to go on there. I know probably not the best for you to see right now. Just give me 1 second. Let me. Why is that orange? There we go. That will help. Might not be perfect, but it will definitely help you see. Right, so we now need 1 by 2 by 2 half tile, half plate, which right there goes there. We need a 1 by 2 tile, go there, and another one there. If it'll go down, there we go. 1 by 4. We need 2 1 by 4s actually. Just give me 1 second. Ugh. Losing pieces already. Can you believe it? Yes, I can. My back's already hurting as well, which is a great sign. These pieces in the spare pieces mug. No. Right, they are there. Just give me 1 minute while I look. Got 4 bricks there, process a plaque, and other pieces for this. They're not in that though, so it will be a 1 by 4. It's a smooth 1 by 4. Not that. See, I told you I'd find it. Oh, it moves so much when you put stuff onto it. I need another one of them though. You can hear a fan, and I'm sorry, but it is roasting in my room, so I've had to put it on. Right, let's keep looking for these pieces. We've got a bunch of stuff I don't need. That's a tile, that's a tile, and that's a plate. Something for later. Where could that be then? Where? Oh, it is right in front of me. It is literally right in front of me. That's that clips on. Right, and then oh yay, stickers! My worst nightmare. Literally. I need that, but where's the sticker piece? Where the hell is that piece? Where the hell is that piece? I'll probably put the sticker on off camera just because it's easier for me instead of leaning over. If I can find the sticker sheet now. Oh, I'm blind. Right. Got 2 more stickers left, which, to be honest, with the amount of complaints I heard about this set, with the amount of stickers, it's not as bad as people were making it out to be. People were complaining constantly about it. Because they were saying the £200 set shouldn't have stickers. Yeah, so they were saying the £200 set shouldn't have stickers, but really, any set will have stickers in it because it's Lego. They'll always find a way to save money. Right, we need dark tan 1 by 2 and a bridge 1 by 4, which is this piece. We've got 1 person watching. Hello. Ito. No, I'm kidding. That's just something my sister would say to me, so I just decided to say it. Don't know if it is my sister, but whoever you are, thank you for joining. Give me 1 second. Alright, so, pieces there. I hope this is right and I haven't missed a step. I might have missed a step. Let me just grab it and have a look in my book. And I just got a face palm from the person watching me in person. No, I did not miss a step. But I kind of enjoyed making her fucking annoyed. And I shouldn't have sworn then. I am sorry about that. It's just forced to have it because she's so goddamn annoying. Oh, you'd love to see a reaction right now, but unfortunately you can't. Hey, clip on. There we go. Alright, so we put these pieces on here. So, when I started, I did mention about new sets that I've got, so I will be putting a poll up on my channel for you to vote on what sets I should build next. Because they're all old retired sets. I know ones from when I was younger that I really wanted but couldn't afford at the time. So now I've gone out and brought them. I got them for cheap, to be honest. I got them under retail, so it's always a good bargain when you can do that. And yes, the person in my room is trying to show what I've. They can't see that. Stop being a spacky arse. She keeps pointing at them like you can see. And now she's flipping me off. And now she's laughing. Alright. Let's ignore the dumb boy dumb. And let's get cracking. Malacking. Where is this piece I'm looking for? It is right in front of me. I'm doing that a lot. I did it last night and I did it today. Right. We're now building a mini tail. So we've got the tail on the ship. We're building a mini tail for the ship. That makes sense. Alright, interesting fact about the ship. Let's see what I know. Oh, it's a complete aftermarket ship. So in Star Wars, which is obviously where the universe it's from, the actual ship, it's like from the show that it's based off, was a wrecked Naboo N-1 starfighter, and it was completely rebuilt, and it's completely aftermarket. So all the parts on it basically weren't the stock parts that were put on it from factory. Kind of like what just in Star Wars ships. It had its exhaust. Yes, it's weird, but Star Wars ships have exhaust. It had its exhaust port removed. It had its restrictor plates removed. It had all sorts stripped from it to make it something like one of the fastest ships in the franchise. It basically rivals the Millennium Falcon for the amount of modifications it had done to it. But the Falcon was over a long period of time. This happened within a week. Right, we need one more. I'm building this off camera because I'm sat in the worst position ever. Let's see if this is any better. So, this piece goes there, under that. Set that aside. We need this dark orange 1x2 clip. This piece. What's this? Hold on. I don't care about my spending report. That's going to be through the roof as it is. Because I brought all the Lego sets this month. But I did sell stuff as well, so technically it balances out. Technically. Probably still spent a fortune that I don't want to look at though, so I am never looking at that statement. Did I use the wrong piece on that? No. Oh, no, that is two tiles next to each other. Two slope tiles. I'm going to keep that tilted for a minute so I can just... Ease of access vis-a-vis the set. That clips on. There. Where is this other piece? I don't know. Place that there for a momento. Slope. I am actually lost. I don't know where this piece is. We just move stuff, that might help. I better probably just stared at it for a good... Yeah. I stared at it for a good 5 minutes. It really tells you how my day's going. So, that clips on, we get that piece which attaches to that, like that, to give us the mini tail. And then, I'm assuming this just clips on, yep, to the red piece we just made, the black and red clip we put in here. Right there. And it bends down. Like that. No? More like that. Give us a little bit of a slope down. I'm assuming the next bit we're building is the casing for either side of it. Originally I thought it was going to be the Grogu bubble. I'm guessing most people know who Grogu is nowadays. If you don't, you might better know him as Baby Yoda or the child. But obviously in canon, in canon his name is Grogu. There is still no species name for him. The only species name that's ever been given to that species, like to Yoda and Grogu, is literally Yoda's species. That is literally all they've ever been called. By George Lucas, but obviously that is not the species name. Alright. Enough about that rant. Because I could go on for ages about different stuff in Star Wars that's just inaccurate. A bit like the entire sequels films. They were terrible. I mean, they weren't terrible, but there's definitely more wrong than good. Well, that's good. They completely skipped a set of instructions on this. No, they didn't. The pages stuck together. That was a complete mess up of English. The pages were stuck together. There we go. Now I can speak like a semi-normal human being. I'm not saying fully normal because I'm not. No one is. can say you're normal all you want, don't mean you actually are. If everyone was the same and there was a so-called normal, then it would be a very, very boring world. And I know I'm just rambling on here because I don't really have a direction, I don't really have a plan. It's just talk and build. Well, it should really be build and talk, but with how today's going, it's just talk and build. So yeah, today we'll go till about 5:30, and then tomorrow, not tomorrow, but next Monday, that stream will probably be about an hour. We'll have 3 bags to do on that stream. So as soon as they are done, the set's done. But I'm not rushing into a new build. I'll be sticking to my Monday schedule unless something changes with work or college. Ooh. If anything changes, I will obviously let people know. It'll be the first thing I do, and I'll change schedules and stuff and inform people. Come on, go on. Give me 1 second. Devil slanted, that'll be right. Mm, mm. Come on, you bass. You sea bass. Alright, so we've now got that piece on after it has been a pain in the butt. Bit like how today's going, really, just a general pain in the butt. Bit like my sister. Oh, rightio. My back is in bits. That is the most rancid thing I've ever smelt. If only Grey was on stream. I don't know. I hope he's alright though. I should be going to see him on Wednesday. Which actually reminds me, I need to message him and ask if it's alright if I go down. Right. Hey? Oh, I didn't put that on. I was supposed to put that on. That clip's in there. Alright, so now we're just filling in this area. Around the seat. So the character will sit in there. Let's just grab a random character. Let's do Kylo Ren, for example. Definitely not because my name is Kylo Gaming and he's my favourite character. It's like that. It's kind. Jesus. You can lie him down. Oh, it's the only way you can get him in there. So they built an oversized set and then made it so the cockpit was still way too small to have the figures like actually sitting in them. Like that, which is how they're supposed to sit. That's a very clever Lego. If you couldn't tell, that is a massive complaint I have. They always make their figures inside these ships sit down because they've gone on a massive undersizing campaign. So all their new ships and even just sets in general have just been very small compared to what they used to be for the same price. You'd be surprised though, some sets are actually very well priced and have more pieces for around the same, but then there's other ones that are just way too expensive. But then again, that's how life goes. Right, as we keep on going, I will be talking just again random, the most random stuff ever. Give me 1 second while I just have a drink. Right, I am back. Just put my headphones off, but I've still got the mic near me, so you'll still be able to hear me talking. If not, please let me know and I will adjust. Right, that piece. Right, so one piece on there, one piece on that end, and then we need. So this isn't just that. This is the handles that he uses to fly the ship. I recently saw the new Mando film in cinemas, like the Mandalorian and Grogu film, and I have to say, yes, there was issues with it. I definitely had a few issues with it, but it was actually a good film. Definitely wasn't as bad as people were trying to make it seem. But then people who do that and don't even see the film they just jump on the bandwagon when they really shouldn't. It's like critics and stuff are writing about something that they don't know about. Which again happens all the time, doesn't it? With food critics, and they're not even chefs or whatever. They just write because they want to, and most people listen to them. Yes, sometimes if it's like Gordon Ramsay or whatever, obviously listen to him. But if it's a random person who has a day job inside of his office and they have a food blog, you're obviously not going to listen to what they say about restaurants, are you? Right. Whoa, shot off. Let's go on. Ow. There, like a soul. Been going for 4 minutes already, which I'm quite happy about actually, because it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Right. Sorry, I am losing the point of this, which is showing what I'm building. So that's another set of handles in. Just slide it on. Now that that's done, it should just be. Oh, there's a headrest yet. Right, so one of these, clip it like that. You want a dark grey clip and the telephone, as people call it. It's just a bar piece. But people just say it's an oversized telephone. Right. Now that is done, that clips there. As I said though, it's stupid that they built that, but the figure has to lie down in it. Right, now we need the this bar piece, one of these dot tan Technic studs, a clip with a clip. Yes, so that sounds stupid. It's a male clip to a female clip, but on the stud side. Like that. And then you clip the female side onto the male. Like that. And then you get droid hands. Again. This time they're just dark grey. Clip. These are different droid arms compared to what we used on the last stream. Last one, it was the B1 battle droid arms. No, the B2 super battle droids. These are the B1 regular battle droids. Just in gunmetal grey, which I actually quite like. It's a shame they didn't make a droid in this colour. They sit on there like that. We need another bar. Oh no, that's a bar stud. So these now clip into the droid hands again. Like that. This just will sit in there. They don't want a gap, do you? They want to make it as clean as possible, considering it's an adult collector's line and how expensive it was. And they try to be nice on occasion. I mean, one of my favourite things with Lego is if you ever have any missing pieces and it's a brand new set, all you need to do is contact them. Have proof of purchase that you brought it from a Lego store, and they'll give you either a full refund if that's what you want, or pieces. They'll send you the missing pieces if you want that instead. Which I think is very nice of them. Let's just make sure I'm doing that the right way. Yep. Oh no, that arm's wrong, but I wasn't even looking at the instructions, I was just doing. Ew. Ow. Oh, my back's starting to hurt already. Yesterday I was having to go trim the weeds in the back garden. No, not the back garden, the front, our driveway. We've got a rose bush and stuff outside, so I had to go help sort that out. And that wrecked my back. This instruction sheet probably hates me right now. Because it's sat on my lap and it's probably getting creased to hell. Which is also probably one reason why I can't build properly. So let's put that down. Let's drop the leg out. Let's shimmy, why am I singing? Just having a quick sip of my cup of tea. Right, so we're building the top of the engine now. So we need. Give me 1 second because I put my instruction sheets down, it messed up. Alright, so we need one of these. one of these with, keep that tilted like that, gives me access to stick that onto it. Right, we've got them on there. We hope if I read the instructions in the right order. That way, or it is that way. Like so. This is basically going to be the piece that sits on there. Like so. As I said, it's just the top mount for the engine. What we're building isn't just the top mount for the engine, it's the air intake for the engine. So that will be the air intake pipes. Now that that's built, we've got one of the final two stickers to put on, and then it's fitting it to the actual ship. Sticker off. You can see that there. So I hate doing stickers. For this one especially, you've got to make sure it's facing one of two ways. I've got to lift that up because it's off center. Peel it off. Sorry about that. You would have heard a clattering noise. That was just the mic moving. Oh, that's stuck. Oh well, that would do. It's as perfect as I'll get. Ooh, as perfect as I'll get it. Where's that bit? There's that. So it sits on like so. Will sit there. Not where I thought, but close enough. I think that this stud is for if you want to have the cockpit like it's open, so it sits like that. Which I actually let my look off, but you can't see the cockpit bit when it's on. We are now building the laser cannons. Unfortunately, it's not a playset. They don't have the playability feature of shooting at people. So I can't shoot my sister with them. Just as I said, I'm building the gun, which is very repetitive, but I really don't mind. One more. Which is that one. We need one of these. Clip. And then one of them. with a black stud on top of that, and a roller skate on top of that black stud, facing that way. So our cannons look like that. They will slot in there, or I will find out. I don't want to put it in without knowing where it's going in case I break anything. Oh, there's something I was missing, so 1 second, and then you can see it actually done. I need to build 2 of them. Okay, build 1, put it in place, and then we'll build the other. So that is actually the cannon. The bit I added was the cone bit. It will sit there. I'm honestly I'm still thinking about some background music on, but the poll I put out, people said no. I might do another one in a few weeks and see what people think, because I think it just breaks it up a bit. It's not just me constantly rambling on about something, because I don't know that much stuff to ramble on about. Is it Star Wars, Jurassic Park, Marvel, or Formula 1? Hey! Right, let's rebuild one of these. Let's see how fast I can build one. Ooh, did I just lose that bit? No, I did not. Thank God for my headphones. Yeah, it goes like that. Yeah. Yeah. Doo-dar. And that slides on there, and then it was black stud and the roller skate facing this way. So we've got another cannon. Well, not cannon, but gun. Don't really know what the Star blaster. No, it's not a blaster, and it's on the ship though, is it? In Star Wars. So I really don't know what it is. So now that that's on, it's 2 of these and 1 of these and these split. This is where we need to bring this out a bit so you can see it for a minute, because what we're doing is finishing off the front end. So this bit will slip, yeah, like that. Perfect. Bam. Look how shiny that is with my secondary lights on in my room. And then we do the same process on the other side. However, I might do it a bit differently. Get the 2 pieces, fold them down definitely. Like that. And like that. Would you look at the front end on that? Apart from the engines, it is done. will slip into place there. That front end is nearly done, folks. Oh, now we've got to flip it upside down. So the cockpit's coming off for a minute. As we flip it now. I'm getting looks like a good kill here. That will slide on. Like that. Oh, where's that come from? We've got a broken piece, folks. I can fix it. One second. There we go. It's fixed. That's the underside of it. It's massive, isn't it, guys? And oh, and I just broke 2 more pieces off. Not meant to be moved, is what I'm taking. It stays on the display stand. So it is very much breaking as I build it. As I put that down, the tail was just wiggling after it settled for a minute. And the Grogu pod's being built. Grogu pod is... Yes, I'm going to keep saying it like that, but that is on. And now, the cockpit, which goes on. Like that. Thank God there were spare pieces because I just chucked some of them down the side of my unit. Right. I'm going to do a short intermission while I get the next bag ready. Okie doke. I won't... Right. Yeah, so now, as of right now, this build is done. Until we come to bag 12:30. Well, I'm guessing it's the final 3 bags, which will be next week. This is done. And for it now. So I'm setting this aside until the end of stream. So we'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to play the countdown again. As a short intermission. Right, we are back already. I might have to do a new countdown for these where it's a bit longer because 30 seconds ain't quite long enough to get all of these pieces out. However, I do spot one of the characters from this set in the form of the Mando. Oh, he's got the head print in. Should do for £230 set. We'll build him in a second. Let me just get all these pieces out. So this is also a new version of him for 2026 within a new film. They updated his character model. All they did really was update his leg print and his arm. It's not really noticeable on camera. I'll show the legs. So on this leg here, I'm tapping on the right leg. The printing, well, for you it's the left, but for me it's the right. The printing has now been flipped and shrunk because on the original figures it was the wrong way around. And then he updated his arm printing to make it more accurate to the show with the I can't remember what they're called, but it's one of his weapons that he uses. You get 2 guns from Mando, even though he only has 1. Right, and the set only says to give him 1. Oh God! Come on, get on. Oh. New black piece Lego hands are such a pain in the arse to mess with. I hope. There we go. Opening the box to reveal a cape. This goes on the Mandalorian. His actual name, obviously, the show is called The Mandalorian, and he gets called that mostly throughout the show, but his actual name is Din Djarin, which is a special name to say the least. But it's a Star Wars name. So, but I'm very happy to finally have 1 out of the 2 figures, new figures for this set, because they also give us a Baby Yoda, which is an update from the old one. So fully built, that is our Mando. So for now, we're going to sit him on the side of the ship. So the Baby Yoda model that I'm talking about is one for him. Used to look like this, but they've made it a bit bigger and a bit more accurate to what he looks like in the show. Gave him a custom model, made his head model a bit bigger. So one of these, we need 2 black. Right, it's 1 black, 1 yellow, and then further down another black. Just let me paste this one out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes there, like so. And we take another one of the exact same length and connect them together. So this is now the display stand. So for the most part, when you see it on camera now, hopefully it will be on display. Sorry, my foot is getting pushed against my unit. And my back is killing. Right. Honestly, with how long that first bag took, we might only get 2 bags before it's 5:30. So is Terry streaming today? Little history. Is he streaming today? Because if he is, then I'll leave it. But if he is not, then I'll run a bit later. I don't mind doing that for a little while because it was scheduled. I did say the amount of bags I will do. But again, if Terry is in fact streaming, I will leave it because I don't want to interrupt. Need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we need 3. Is it these? No, they're way too long. Yeah, they're way too long. 4. 1, 2, 3. Like so. Let me just see. Let me just go check YouTube quickly. Okay, so Terry does not have a stream scheduled. So, we'll see how we get on. It will mainly come down to how sore my back is when I'm near the end. But as I said, I do not mind running fast a bit. Do these go there? Yes, they do. I absolutely missed a few pieces as I was going through. So, once this is built, hopefully give it a few weeks. Hopefully a bit less than a few weeks, but I should have a new display unit which I will be able to show on camera. I have currently got a chair which I don't use, so I'm going to get rid of that, and that is where my display set's going to go. So this will go on display, and any future set that I get and build will go on display there until I run out of room, and then I don't know what I'm going to do because I'll be buggered. Quite frankly, my room is cluttered enough as it is. Right, so we need a smaller one with 3 Technic clips all right next to each other, and a random black tile there. This is this is going to be a hard section for you lot, just because it's pure black. So if you'd rather me build it off camera, I'm quite happy to do that. Just put messages in the comments or chat or whatever, and let me know what you'd rather see. Because I don't mind building it. I'm just trying to think it might be easier for you if I build it and then later on after streaming, like if I build it after streams and then you see it when it's done. That is not the piece I need. So we need one of them in there. One of them in there. And then we have a 4 hole gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Red and blue. Like so. This then clips into this. Upside down for some reason. Flop. Literally. Wow. Right, another carbon copy of the one we just did. Blue. It's not an exact carbon copy, it's an inverted flip. But blue, red. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue. And red. Set that aside for 1 minute. And then we've got to do the blacks, the same with the black again, so 3 black and the random tile. I've put that in the wrong way. Just bear with me, I need to flip that round. Oh. Right, I am back with that done the correct way. That clips on there like so. And then this clips onto this. It's a weird stand so far. I don't really know it. Ow. Right, so our next little bit. Aha! Now I see it. Yes. Oh, they're off. Fruitful. I was off on the one side. Right, so back to where we were. We are now trying to connect these up. So this clips in there and into. Come on. There. Like that. So that is our display stand. Oh. We need another one of them though. Yeah, I'm blind. Just confirming what we already knew in it. Oh. Oh. Don't get why. They had to make this so difficult. There we go. Need some tiles. Black tiles to go. These go on there. And they clip on. Like that. Bugs me a bit that the stand isn't sat flat. we need one of these to go across here. Just give me 1 second. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to do something. Right, I think that's where it goes. I might be off. They might be off. It looks alright. Oh no, I can get that. Can just about get that to slip. Very under there. They go on there. Still uneven, but now we're building a bit that will make it stable. Flip it. One of them. And where do we put? Okay, so put one of them there. We need 2 of these either side, like so, and then 1 of them. And now that's it. Now we build a casing around it. Need one of them. 1 by 2. That clips on there. One that goes across. And then we need another one of these, like that. And another tile. So these clip there. Oh, there was a few bits I missed, which I can do now. So it's them. You have one of these that runs across there. We have another 2 by 4 that sits inside here, like so. And then we had one of them that sits there. If we get, I will leave it after this bag. I'm sorry, but I'm sore. So I'll leave it after this bag, and then next week we'll do a bit more, and then the week after we'll officially finish it off, because I don't think even next week we'll get to finish it, because the next 2 or 3, the next 4 bags, the final 4 apart from 12. So I reckon it's going to be a long one. Like, there are going to be a few long bags. I wasn't supposed to put one of these pieces on there. Oh, come on. Pop you off, pop. Wrong one. That don't really make a difference. We're just mirroring it anyway, so like that. Which against pure black you can't really see, but that there, ow. And then we take 1 by 1, and then 1 by 5 there, like so. We leave gaps. I grabbed the wrong piece there. That's the one I was looking for. leave gaps for that. And now we slide this on. We get that, which is quite big, but it needs to be to support the entire weight of the UCS set. Right, we need a few 2x3s. And that piece to slide across. And I want some more tiles. So we've got a couple there. We've got two 2x4s. And then we've got a few longer ones. We've got another 2x4, which they want slid and sat there. They want a 2x2 with studs, not half studs, half tile there. And then just like so. Like that. And now we're building the exact same piece for the back, just with some slight differences. One of them with that there instead of the long one. I know most of this now, so I'm just gonna get it done quickly. Not quickly, but well, yeah, quickly. Quicker than some of the build has gone. Doesn't sit flush. There's still something. Right, I want to cover up the back as well. There's something inherently unstable about this build, and it's bugging the crap out of me. Oh, that really hurt my hand. Oh. Oh god. Right, sorry, I'm not talking. That goes on there like that. We need this plaque, which I'll show on camera. It's the Star Wars plaque, so it says Mandalorian N-1, owner Din Djarin, manufacturers Naboo, and it just basically all the information about the ship, like its length, but that's the in-universe length and not the actual Lego set. If it's the actual Lego set, it'd be 67 centimeters. These go on there, like that. oh god, these over like so. Expand and this attaches like that. And now the ship can go on the stand. So that is one of the angles, but I know there is a different way, and I don't want to display it like that. Yeah, so there is a different way of displaying it as well. It would be my preferred way. Come on. Like that. Which, you can see the plot there, so let me just clear these pieces and then I'll bring it into view. So now it's officially on the display stand. Which and isn't even as wide as this ship will be. Which is immense. But, you know what? Let's do bag 12 while we're here. Just be a little cheeky and get that bag done. Mando sits there. And the only reason I say that is because I saw the instructions for bag 12. And as I mentioned, the Baby Yoda minifigure, the next bag has him in it. So I'm quite excited. I want to just see it. Mainly just for me, this, but also I know people want to see it as well, so. Unfortunately, he cannot hold a gun though. Which, obviously, no one expects him to be able to, but it'd have been funny as hell. As I said, Baby Yoda, Grogu. And he sits just there. You can see the little green head. Right. Just gotta find where I was because I was on the last page. It's around 390. Yeah, 390 exactly. So this is a small bag because it's just one of the engines. So 13, 14, 15 and 16 are both engines. It's the left and the engine. So it's 2 bags per engine on them, which is massive. That clips on, and then do. These clip around. Like so. New piece which I haven't messed with yet, which is just the engines basically. It's a transparent blue, which clips on just like that. We've got another one of them on. This is the back engine, so you won't even see this. It sits underneath the ship. I will show it on camera. I'll take it off to put it on, obviously, so I'll show it then. But really, from the angle that my camera's positioned, you won't see the third engine. This is kind of the hyperdrive as well, from what I remember, because they did something very cheeky with it. From if I remember correctly, it was in Star Wars. They explained it as a third engine, but it's a sublight thruster as well, which was like mini hyperdrive. If I am correct in that, I need to rewatch the episode where they built it to properly make sure I'm right. But off the top of my head, right, on to the next page. We flip it, and it's a weird thing to say, but it's really what we did. Come on, get down it. And then these are tyre pieces, but it gives off the exterior of the engines in the show. So they're technically Technic tyres. In fact, that's from one of the Technic DAF trucks that they built, or one of the Volvo ones. It's one of the two, I can't remember which. Oh, I wasn't supposed to put both on at the same time. It's supposed to be something in between. Like that. That slides down. And this slides. That's not sat flush. It was a minute ago before I put that piece on, so it's either a piece or it's just how I think it's just how it's supposed to sit, unfortunately. Which bugs the hell out of me that it's not flush. Ooh. And this slides like that. And now we fit it to the model, and that is bag 12. So once this is on, I'll give a quick recap of what we've done, and I'll show the instruction books to the sets I want to build next. So if you want to vote, you can let me know what you want to pick, because I am not bothered. I'm looking forward to all of these builds equally, and generally just looking forward to building them. Just set that aside, put that in there. Right, so lift in, flip it. So this engine will sit just in. I'm gonna have to push this off camera because there, like that. So that's the engine in place. That's the angle from the side, and then obviously from the top, you can't see it. It doesn't even look like there's anything there. No. So unfortunately, that is the set done for today. But as I said, I'll re-show what I want, like, well, what I've got for the next few series. So first of all, obviously this is in no order because it needs to be picked. The Imperial hover tank from Rogue One. It's only ever appeared in that film, but it was one of my favourite vehicles and sets from that film. That's the 2018 Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter, which the actual ship is a TIE Silencer, not the fighter. But I'm like, this is a brand new sealed box, everything. So this is going to be really, like, it's going to be a time capsule basically. And then we've got two of the same ship in the Resistance X-Wings, just in the different colours. Poe Damerons and the generic Resistance. But again, it's not going to be up to me. It's going to be up to the you lot to pick which one I build. But that is everything for today. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next week.